Hello, everybody out there. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Bernardo Salcido, creator of Connecting with Teens, a community all about helping parents with strategies to connect. And today we'll be talking to Shahnila Ahmad, and we'll be talking about how to get through those tough teenage years. They are difficult, but we're here to help. Before we get started, I do want to make a plug for my book called connecTEEN, and that's how this whole thing really got started. The backstory of connecting with teens. It started with this passion project, a book that I wrote that has lots of strategies about connecting with your teenagers. So check it out. You can find it on connectingwithteens.com. Shahnila, thank you so much for your time today. I know parents are excited about this information because the teen years are definitely tough, and your strategies are going to be super helpful. So grab a pen and paper, parents out there, and let's get started. Why don't you share a little bit about your background and experience?
Hi, thank you for having me. Well, I started my connecting with teens and just mentoring parents. Well, as we all did when we were once teenagers, right? So we kind of know how turbulent and how um, it was so it was so difficult for us to get through. And that's one of the things that I do in my work is guiding parents through these really, really treacherous times. And I also help them navigate through sticky situations in all phases of their kids' lives.
Wonderful. And that's important, right? You're going to run into situations, you're going to run into issues, and it's okay. There's help like our page and yours as well. Anything that you've working on specifically with parents?
A lot of taboo issues, and a lot of times it's parents who are losing their patience. I feel like kids are doing what they're supposed to do, just they're kind of by design, but we don't know if we're giving in too much or if we're being too strict, and really guiding the parents to listen to their own intuition and connect with their kids. Because if you don't have that connection, then you can't influence them.
Absolutely. That's how the book starts,
Mhm.
right? Teens don't care about how much you know until they know about how much you do care about them. That's huge. And so let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm excited. My goodness, the teen years, like we said, they are tough, but we can make them better. How can we help parents make those teen years better? How can we help them get through the teen years?
Well, a couple of different things. One is that because it's such a difficult transition, we have to make sure that we don't take anything personally. It is not personal. So when they're lashing out, there's a lot of hormonal changes, physical changes, emotional changes, and we just have to make sure that we don't take it personally and we yell back. If they're whatever they're feeling inside, they're going to show it. And they're going to make sure that you know what they're talking about and how strongly they feel. And sometimes the best thing is to use humor or just validate them or just take a step back and until they kind of cool down and they calm down. And then it's a teachable moment. Then we can talk about it. But right then and there, being reactive, that just makes it much worse. And they feel like you don't understand them. And what does that lead to? Them going to their other venues where they'll be on their phone or talking to maybe friends that you don't even approve of. And now they're getting advice from another 15-year-old versus you, you know?
And
So
that
not
is
taking it
scary.
personally. Yeah.
Well, and I like how you put it that you have to make it a teachable moment. But the instant that you fly off the handle, that you start yelling, that you get angry, you've lost that. And now you're teaching them something else,
Mhm.
right? What you're teaching them is you're just going to get upset with them. Why would they want to come back and confide in you and ask for
Mhm.
your advice if they know that's the experience that they're going to have?
Yeah, and usually it's natural to get defensive if someone's yelling at you, and especially if a teen is yelling at you. But looking at it from a different point of view where it's like, you know what, it's not even about me, it's not personal, it's their emotion, and letting them own it, it just makes us so much more calmer.
Absolutely. Wonderful.
And so the next one is that focus on the relationship and make sure that that's more important than the issue.
I love all your strategies, Shahnila. Fantastic, honestly, and very direct and to the point. We're not taking it personal, right? As a parent, we have to put ourselves aside and out of the situation and understand where they're coming from. Some great strategies for parents out there. I hope you're listening and taking notes and enjoying this conversation. Shahnila, how can people get connected to what you're doing right now?
They can connect with me on Facebook or actually Instagram. That's my main place that I connect with parents. It's at Brave Muslim Parents. Well, I have a website too. It's bravemuslimparents.com, but you can connect with me on Instagram, which is at Brave Muslim Parents.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you
Yes,
so much for
shoot
your
me a
time.
DM. I love connecting with parents over DM. So I'd love to hear from many parents.
There you go. So if you have questions or concerns, yeah, just send Shahnila a DM, and her account is fantastic. All the work that you're doing, wonderful. And I'm so glad you took some time to share with us. Bernardo Salcido here from Connecting with Teens. Glad you're here. I know you got some wonderful information. And remember, get out there. Today is the best day to connect with your teenager. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. And remember, here are some ways that you can help support our efforts here at Connecting with Teens.